Today, I'm going to be showing you guys the new BLOCKDASH lobby update in Stumble, guys. And players are either going to hate it or love it. So let me show you everything. Okay, so we will be taking a look at the new BLOCKDASH lobby update. And if you guys are wondering why it does not say closed beta up here at the top, this is actually not coming in a closed beta, and it will be introduced in version 0.98.6. So make sure you're on the lookout for when that version drops. But the Stumble guys team has sent me 3 videos and a bunch of different screenshots on how this new BLOCKDASH lobby is going to work. Okay, so here is the first video, and I know this looks like the April Fool's video I did a couple weeks back, but this is actually coming into the game. For the first video, you're going to notice they are in the lobby, and you can see that number that I said at the top, 0.98.6. That's what beta the BLOCKDASH lobby is going to be coming into, but let me just play the video, pause it at times where I need to explain so you guys can see everything that you want to know. So you're going to see when he presses play, it goes into this new loading screen, and you're going to notice there's a transition where it swipes over to the side of the map, and they have the loading in the bottom right, which is kind of like the loading symbol for other games. It's just a Mr. Stumble walking, which is the same thing when you like load into a map normally, where the player is just walking and walking and walking. So that means you're going to notice that the blue screen is now going to be completely gone in the 0.98.6 update, which is kind of sad because that was like the main feature, or like not really a feature, but the main thing that we've had since the start of the game. Like they have not touched the matchmaking screen in genuinely 6 years. So it's kind of sad to see, but let me know your guys' thoughts on this new update when you're done watching the video. But let me keep playing. So you're going to notice that still loading, still loading, still loading. It takes a while to load, which is fine, but then it does another swipe, and then now you are inside the BLOCKDASH matchmaking lobby. This is insane. Now, when you get into the lobby, you're going to see there's other players that you are going to be versing against when the match finds enough players. So you're going to look at the top of the screen. It says finding players, and then once you find a right amount of players, it'll pop up with this, and then it'll say match starting, and then it'll count down from 15. Now, there's a lot of things to take in here, but the first thing that I realized is waiting in this lobby right here, then loading in, and then finding players, and then waiting 15 seconds. I feel like the one good part about Stumble guys is that you can load into a public game in like 10 seconds max. Now, I will show how a new feature takes some of this time off, but right now this seems like a very, very long time to load into a game. So let me know your guys' thoughts on that, but like I said, we're going to go over literally everything. So when you load in, you're going to see that it says Stumble guys in the middle of the map, right there. If you turn the camera to the side, it will say the word SG, which I guess it kind of looks good. It could probably do without it, but hey, it's fine. And then another thing you will notice, I want you to look to the right of the screen. This character right here is using abilities. So you're able to use abilities inside of the matchmaking lobby. And you can also tell that this guy has abilities on. I'm pretty sure he'll even use his lightning right there. Yeah, you can use abilities. Like they don't show what would happen if you were to go into the outer edge over here, but I'm guessing you would just respawn or you just can't leave. You're kind of like closed in like a jail cell. But then you're gonna see as it starts counting down from 6, 2, 1, you're gonna see it does another side transition, but that's where you save even more time. One of the most OG features as well is now gone from at least the first round, because you immediately load into the map. There's no more map selecting, which I do not know how some players are going to feel about that. So I'm gonna play it one more time. It's a seamless transition right into cannon climb, and then you're gonna see they load you right back in just like normal right here. So that's the first video. I still have 2 more and a bunch of other things to tell you guys. So let's hop into the second video, and I'll give some thoughts about this transition right here in the next video. Okay, so now the second video, it starts immediately inside of the transition. So let's just play it right here, and then it should just take you to the matchmaking lobby right there. Now you can see from here, there's a bunch of things that we did not see in the first game. You can see the Stumble guys logo clearer, and you can see he's the only person inside of the matchmaking lobby. So that means that you can get in there first, but obviously that means you have to wait longer. So this guy's going to be waiting for 32 other players to join. I do not know how this is going to work. He could be here for like a minute, which by the time you even get there, you would want to leave the lobby. But thankfully, you can see in the top left, there is a leave button. So just like how when you load into a normal lobby, you can click the cancel button and go back into the main thing. But you are going to see once it says finding players and more people start to join, that leave button is actually going to end up disappearing. And just like that, it disappears once the first player gets in. Now, I don't know about that, because imagine you're waiting, one person joins, and then you guys are just waiting here for like a minute straight. There is 0 chance to leave. I would say you need to keep this leave button up here until you get like 15 players. If you want to leave, you have to close out of your app and then restart the game, which is just not a good thing. But in the second video, I'm just going to let it play out. He's using lightning again. And then also you can see there's like a new checkered flag thing, which is I guess the new logo for race maps, because we know elimination maps have the skull. And let's play it out and see the other transition, and there you go right there. So this one transitions right into jungle roll, which you guys need to let me know how you feel about this, because I do not like how they remove like the map selection screen. But that does take me to my second point. This video does not show you what happens when another player is eliminated. So when you're in that waiting screen where people are falling down and then you go to choose the second round map, I have no clue if the map selection will be there or there will just be another transition to the next map immediately. So I have no clue how that's going to be. We only have one more video, and the last video that they showed me does not show that. So let me go play the last video right now, and then I'll get into things that you guys did not notice. All right, here we are into the last video that they shared, and this one also starts from the lobby, so you're going to be able to see that transition one more time. And honestly, let's see how fast this transition goes by. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds. And by the way, 7 seconds, you could probably get into a game in the old matchmaking system in 7 seconds easily. But do realize that could, give or take, that could be less than 7 or faster than 7. And then now in this game, when he loads into the last lobby, you can just see everything going on. Now, one thing I do want to say, in this lobby, I think they could have perfected this a little bit better by having either a chat or like a clutching zone where like there's blocks coming towards you and you can like practice clutching, or not even just clutching. You could practice like lasers. There could be lasers on the ground. Like if you're just standing here, I feel like most players are just going to be not paying attention until the game actually starts. Like who's going to walk up every single time they load into a Stumble Guys game and just click their high emotes or punch someone? And the only thing you could really practice here is on an AFK player and just waiting for the game to start. You can maybe super punch them. That's like the only thing I could think of. But the match is starting, and this one has a little bit more runtime. So let's see what's actually going to happen here. So they load into jungle roll. 10 more seconds left. Okay, let's see. Is anything going to change after the gameplay fact? Let's see. It's just super laggy. Oh my god. Wait, this might, if you have not so good phone, this might be pretty hard to run. I don't know. That was super laggy on my end. But I'm going to take one more look at everything, see if I missed anything. But then I'm going to get into the rules and how this is actually going to work. So let me see. Is there anything else that I missed? There might be some cool strategies. Like this guy's using the hat hop right here. If you could go to your teammate and go to the edge of the wall, use a hat hop, get super high, rewind, and then jump over, there might be some cool glitches with this lobby that I'm definitely going to have to test when it comes out, because I know there's going to be some bugs. This is a huge feature, and I know they're not going to be able to have it perfected. So I'm going to make sure to test all the bugs, see if I can get over the edge, see if I can like stay in the lobby, see if there's any glitches I can do. I'm definitely going to test all of those out. But here's one final look at the matchmaking lobby. Let me know what you guys think of this change and how all the OG features are going to be disappeared after this update, which is kind of sad, but sometimes you just have to improve the game rather than staying stagnant. So let's hop into my final thoughts. Yeah, so it looks like the final thing that they sent me was just a photo, and this is just a stagnant photo of the lobby matchmaking screen. I mean, I guess it looks pretty good. I would say like there's really nothing you can question about this photo. But that looks like it's everything that I had. Now, let me just go over one more thing that I wanted to say before I finish off this video. So I'm back in the lobby, and let's see how long it takes, because this might be a huge difference. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 seconds right there. So it's going to be a huge difference. I think they are focusing too much on stuff that does not matter, and they're not actually focusing on important stuff like the rank system, which is completely unskillful, or the club system, which is a very good idea, but there's not a lot to the clubs. Like there's no club wars, there's no chat. Like that's something they could work on. Another thing, custom parties. We've gotten 0 new maps in the past like 6 months. I couldn't even tell you the last map that we got. It's been too long. So I think they are focusing too much on stuff like the play, like the matchmaking, like the new shop, like removing stumble tokens. Like they are just focusing on things that do not matter, and it's pretty sad to see. So the final thoughts, I think this update is cool, but I'm not gonna think about this. I honestly think it might make matchmaking worse. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. My next video is insane, so you're gonna want to subscribe, like, and see you guys then. Peace.